You know, exploring an antique store can feel like a treasure hunt, a history lesson, and a retail adventure all wrapped into one. Our next guest loved that feeling so much that they now have their own. The Gobles Antique Mall opened this week. We've got Lauren and Joe Todaro, partners in life and now in business as well. Thank you guys so much for coming. We appreciate it.
Oh, thank you so much for having us. We're so excited.
I love this. So let's talk a little bit about your history. You guys actually, your first date was in an antique store, so this is just fitting that this is what you're doing now. Let's talk about, both of you guys have a passion for this.
Absolutely. So I grew up going picking with my parents, even before pickers was a thing, and grew up going to antique stores with them, with my brother and my family.
Yeah, and my family comes from a history of collecting as well with my grandparents, so we've always had this in our blood.
Yeah. And when we met, we were in Raleigh, North Carolina, and we went to an antique store in the basement of one of the buildings near my apartment, and then the rest is history.
The rest is history. And so now let's talk about this space. You guys have transformed 45 different vendors. It's a huge space. Let's talk about what it looks like, the vibe. You've spent a couple years redoing this.
Yes. So we purchased the building in August of 2023. It had previously been a bar and restaurant and had been closed for about 8 years. It's the largest space right in our downtown and completely transformed it.
Put a little work into it, did you, Joe?
Quite a bit. We've tried to bring a lot of vintage touches to the building. We've installed period correct lights. We've exposed brick walls. We redid probably 95% of that building just to create a really cool space for us and our antique vendors.
I love that. Okay, and we're talking 45 vendors. How was it hard to find that many and to get them in? Like, what does that look like?
Yes, so January 1st, we posted our vendor applications. We have many wonderful antique malls in Southwest Michigan, and we were fortunate to have 45 people believe in our vision. They jumped on board, have rode this adventure with us, and all of them had a wonderful grand opening on Saturday.
Awesome, wonderful. So you brought some treasures with you today. Let's talk about this, because you obviously with different vendors you get different things because everybody's into something else, right? You know.
Yes, we have vendors that do a step back in time machine 70s. We have primitive vendors. We have folks who have wonderful glassware, electronics. Joe's going to talk about all of our wonderful items here.
All right.
Yeah, a couple of the things we brought today. We have an old Edison record player that plays the cylinder records that we restore.
Oh my gosh.
We have a lot of antique and vintage fans as well in our shop. That's one of my particular
passions. This is
passions.
beautiful. Oh, yeah, that's so cool.
We completely do overhauls and restorations on those as well.
Okay.
And then we brought a couple of woodworking tools, some books, some antique phones, and we have a lot of general store antiques in our section as well. We really love that type of antique.
That is so cool. And so, yeah, you had a grand opening. Everybody showed up. I mean, it's, you know, Gobles isn't a big place, so, you know, a really cool place to be able to bring the community together, right?
Yes, our grand opening. So our town has a little bit over 800 on our census, and we had 2,300 people join us for our first 2 days of our store being open. It was so long. In fact, the line, we had 300 people in line at one point. We had a lot of feedback from folks. They had never seen a line like that at an antique store, and our town didn't have a parking space available.
Oh my gosh, I love that so much.
Thank you so much. We were a little surprised, as were our vendors, but we were so fortunate, and our town has just been so wonderful.
That's fantastic. Oh my gosh. Well, I love this story so much. Where can people find you if they want to come and visit and check out all the great things you have?
Absolutely. So we are on every single social media platform at the Gobles Antique Mall. Our Facebook page is the most up to date. We also have a wonderful website at www.goblesantiquemall.com.
All of the things. All right. Do you guys have a favorite period, each of you?
Oh, Victorian.
Victorian.
Okay. I know you're on the same page.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Well, I love what you're doing. Thank you so much for coming here and for bringing all the things. There you go. 120 South State Street, right in Gobles. You really can't miss it. Biggest building in town. Open Thursday to Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sunday from noon to 5. Find them on the socials or at goblesantiquemall.com.